So guys, we are back and we're gonna talk about Mr. Kanye West because Kanye West, he did an interview with Mystery Fashionist. So the interview was posted on their TikTok page. It is said that the clip was 30 seconds long, and he said that, he regrets doing life. So he regretted doing life. So he basically introduced himself as Ye from Chai, and he says that his outfit is always a 10 out of 10, specifically pointing to his original Yeezy 950s. So while the rest of his clothes came from pop-up he visited that day, the interview clearly looking for a fun or embarrassing story asks Ye what fashion trend he regrets participating. Kanye pauses, 1,000-yard stare settles on his face, and he responds, life, because he sees life as a fashion trend. No, Kanye West is no fool. He's definitely highly intelligent. And Kanye West oftentimes says things to go viral. He says the most thought-provoking things to trigger discussions, conversations, and, things around his name. So it could be that Kanye is just talking while out of his ASS, or it could be something that he is feeling at the moment, because I'm not promoting this or anything or promoting any negativity. If I said that Kanye West was the first person to say this, I would be a liar. So, what to say about that? Well, also, this has me wondering if Kanye West is okay. The last time we heard that Kanye West is getting treated, and he's getting consistently treated for the past couple of weeks. Now, as I've been telling you guys, when it takes long for them to get back on their meds, it's not going to be an overnight fix. It's going to take them at least 2 years, I'm learning, for them to get back to some sense of normalcy. So, we may see a little bit of the erratic behavior here and there. So is this one of such? Because he's dubbing life as a fashion trend. It could be that Kanye West is completely is cognizant of what he's doing, and he's saying it and doing it to go viral. Or it could be that, again, that's how he feels like a lot of people. But Kanye West has been saying, and he has said a lot of things that is very unsettling, very disturbing. And as such, I don't think, I can't even judge the guy at this point, because what hasn't Kanye West said? What hasn't Kanye said on this internet? What hasn't he said? He has said a lot, and this is so Kanye West coded. Whether good times or bad times, it's Kanye West coded. This is typical Kanye West behavior, and Bianca is out there living her best life. Someone commented on one of my videos saying that, Bianca has access to all of Kanye's bank account. Better her than me. Better her than me. Now, all money is good money. Not saying that Kanye's money is dirty, but if you look at Bianca's lifestyle, she literally has to be is everything at this point. Is that what a wife is about and for? I would say yes and no, because Bianca, the last time we heard, a few weeks ago, she sold one of Kanye's property, which means that she has power of attorney to some extent. But I would say that having someone's banking information doesn't mean that you have access to their money. It doesn't. Having their banking information doesn't mean you have access to their money. It means that you have access to their banking information, and that's it. Does she have access to these bank accounts? I really don't know. I really don't know what to say. But the last time Kanye West told us that bitch ran off with his Maybach. So I think that irrespective of everything that is going on with Kanye West, there are bank accounts that she doesn't have access to. I think if she did, the last time when she ran off, we would hear about it. Even if she wasn't taking large figures out of his accounts, Kanye West would be posting that on Twitter as well. Is she getting good money from Kanye West though? I believe yes, she's getting good money from him. I think he pays her to stay around. I definitely do believe that he pays her to stay around. And as I've said in my last video, it seems as though he's paying for the lifestyle of the family, or he could, don't quote me on that, it could be, giving them something because he's a gift horse. He loves to give, and that would not be anything new for him to be doing, for him to be giving them money. As a matter of fact, it's right up Kanye's alley to be doing something like that. But as for Bianca, you can tell that she's getting really good money from him, and you can tell that Bianca's family, they seems to be a bit more comfortable. They seem as though they have won the lottery. When you look at them, they had good money before, but I'm looking at the photos that we've been seeing the past couple of days, and they're acting as though they have won the lottery. They're so comfortable with the camera, and they're so, we're the next Kardashians, That's the vibe that I got from it. And you guys know that Bianca wants to make a big name for herself next to Kim Kardashian. But the thing is that you can always have the recipe. You can always have the recipe. Your recipe can always taste good, but if you don't have the longevity of a Kim Kardashian, you can never be a Kim Kardashian. And I think Kim is such a narcissist that it has formed a foundation for her to just be obsessed with what she does, be a workaholic, and just love doing it. It is something that she has always, proud and pride herself on, a hard worker ever since she was young. So Kim's habit hasn't changed, and not many people can foster such good, healthy habit of being consistent, keeping the pace going, and keeping her momentum. Oftentimes we don't give Kim Kardashian the credit that she deserves. And I have to say, Kim Kardashian deserves the credit of longevity, a hard worker that has worked long and consistently over the years. I think we need to change the slogan to Kim Kardashian works harder than the devil, instead of Kris Jenner. Not saying Kris Jenner doesn't work hard, but I think Kim works a lot harder than Kris Jenner, if we are really going to be honest with ourselves. So I'm just saying, I don't think Bianca can ever compete with Kim Kardashian. She won't be able to have that success because she doesn't have that connection. And already, it's going to take years. It doesn't matter who she works with. It doesn't matter who she collaborates with. Kanye West can give her that success of a Kim Kardashian, but Kanye West doesn't have longevity because of his mental health. He starts things and then they're stopped midway, and if he completes them, he's gonna burn them down after a period of time. So I don't think even Kanye West can give her the longevity that she would need to compete with a Kim Kardashian, and as such, I have to say definitely there's no contest right there. But as it relates to Kanye West saying, the fashion trend that he regrets doing his life, for me, it's neither here nor there. Kanye is going to be Kanye, and I would say to you guys, don't get worked up about it. He could have said it knowingly to trigger a response, or you could say just like a lot of people, speaking out his ass, speaking recklessly, without being careful with his words. Who knows what is going on in that man's mind? And to be frank, I don't want to know. Do you guys want to know? I'm just saying, I don't want to know. I think he's entitled to expressing himself the way he feels, whether we agree or disagree. Kanye is just going to be Kanye. He has said some of the most unhinged things on the internet, and this is just another example of such. So I'm not offended, not even lightly nor slightly. But what about you guys? Are you offended by Kanye's statements?